Hello friends, and welcome back to the Fierce Warrior YouTube channel. So today we are going to create a program in the file handling. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a program that will write the objects into the file. So first of all, the first thing that we need is a class and some variables in the class that I've already done for you. So one more thing, if you don't understand anything of this, you might want to refer to the earlier tutorial that I have done. So I will write some link into the description below. So if you don't understand anything from this, then you can refer to that. I will increase the size for you. So the first thing that we need to handle files is known as the thing that we need is to include the header files. The name of the header file is string. So this is the header file that we need. As you know, the string header file is for the string. This is not the C type string, so we have to convert the string into C type of string before entering it into the file. So oh my god, what is this? Okay, so I need to do some control Z. Okay, I think some copy pasting was done, so I am going to restart it again. So include a string. Okay, so I'm going to create another function that is going to add the data into the file. Okay, so the variables, there's no variable passed as a parameter. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to create an object of this class, this person Chris. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm creating a char variable x. You will know what the importance of this x variable right in some time. Another thing that I want to do is to create a object of fstring class. We'll name it as file. We'll set the name of the file. The first parameter is going to be the name of the file. I'll write the name of the file as person.text. The second variable that I'm going to pass is the way I'm going to open the file, and that is going to be ios out. That means input output stream, and I'm going to write into the file that is represented by ios out. Then I'm going to open the file in the pen mode. That means all the things that I want to return are going to be written at the end. And then I'm going to check if the file is really open or not. So file dot is open is the function for this purpose, and you can see I've written a not. Okay, over there is a not, so I'm going to write here is that unable to open the file. Okay, and at the end line character. So in the else I'm going to include all the things that I want to do. So I want to do this as a do while block. Okay, so you're going to see how this do while block works. So the first thing that I want to do is the first thing that I'm going to do is I want to run the get data function. Okay, so what I'm going to do, the object is mailed already in this line. Okay, so the get data function will do what the get data function will do. It will take the name, it will take the roll number, and it will take the student, if the person is a student or not. Then okay, so every time this do block will run, it will get the data, and once the data is done, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it into the file dot write. Okay, so what I'm going to write, I'm writing Chris dot name. Then I'm going to change, as it is in the string form, I'm going to change it into the C type string, and at the end I will, the second parameter is in the size of the string. So the size of the string is let me see it once more, I will come back. So sorry for the delay. So what I'm going to do right up here is Chris dot name dot length. Okay, so at the end I'm going to add one, that means I'm adding a null character at the end. Okay, so if the name of the Chris object is Chris, then at the end a null character, that is this, will be added. So the name of the Chris object is Chris, and at the end null character will be added. So as I've written this into the file, so another thing that I want to do is file dot write, then I'm going to write the roll number. So the roll number is in the integer, so I'm going to reinterpret the cast, that is I'm going to change it into char before writing it into the file. Okay, so this is the syntax of doing that. And what, Chris dot roll number, that's right. And the second variable that I'm going to pass is the size of the variable Chris dot roll number. Okay, after this, the third thing that I want to write is again same thing. Okay, so you're going to use this thing again and again if you're writing any primitive data type, but if you're writing some another data type like string, which is not simple C type string, because you have to include some spaces in this type of string, so you have to do it like this. So I'll include student up here, I will write student up here. Okay, so as a file is written, so now I'll ask the user if you want to enter more. Do you want to enter more? I'll ask yes or no. The user types, so the thing that we are going to ask from the user is X, and if the user says X equal to Y, then we will run this block code again. But if not, then what we are going to do is we are going to close the file. So the closing of file is done by using this code. Okay, so this is how the add data function works. Okay, so similar function is the retrieve data function. I hope I have spelled it correctly. Let me try retrieve. This looks good, but I don't know. I'm not very good at this spellings. So the first thing that I want to do is to create function, the object of the class quiz. I'm going to open the file, and as you know, the file name is person.txt, and I'm now going to open the file in the read mode. Again, I'm going to check if the file is open or not using this function. I've done it already. Might want to do it, but you should do it. It is a preferred way of doing it. Enable to append right. In the else block, you'll write the do and write the while, and in the while you will write while end of file is not reached. Okay, so unless and until the end, the first time the file is going to be read, but the second time it is going to check if the file the end of file is reached or not. The end of file is not reached. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to get line. Okay, get line scene, and get line. I'm getting a line from the file, and I'm writing that into the name variable, and in the end I'm going to write the null character. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to take from the file is name of the quiz object. Let me check it if I'm writing it correctly or not. So yeah, that's right, I've written everything right, but the one more thing that I missed was I forgot to write this thing file.seek string is, and I'm going to pass a parameter at 0. So the thing that this line does is it opens the file and set the get pointer to the 0th place. So there is a get pointer and there is a put pointer. So we are going to use these pointers in the next tutorials if you want to watch them. So no, I accidentally placed it at the wrong place, so I was going to write it right here. Okay, so I'm going to place the get pointer at in this place, and then everything written up here is right. Okay, and then in the next line I'm going to file read a, and then I'm going to read the roll number and the name of the student variable. So I'm going to use this syntax for start roll number, yeah, and this size of, I'm going to pass the size of the roll number variable, which is obviously the int, and then I'm going to, and this line, the same thing is going to be read it again. So I'm going to copy paste it, roll number, student variable, and then student variable. So at the end I'm going to run what we call the sharedata function. Okay, so in the end I'm going to run this sharedata function. So I think that's it. And one more thing, we have to check the main function again. So in the main function I'm going to create a function of create an object of class person. Then I'm going to make a call to the add that function. Okay, then I'm going to make a call to the retrieve, if I get it right, retrieve data function. So that's it. Now it's time to compile and check if everything is right. Okay, let's compile it. So let's put in the command to compile the program, that is G++, and the name of the file. So the first arrow that is showing is in the 56th line. So let's see what it is. 56th line. So here it is. Okay, I missed the parenthesis. I'm going to save it again and recompile it. So it has been compiled. To run the program we will use a out. Let me check it if it's worked properly or not. It took me more than an hour to figure out what the other things that I might have done wrong for the time being. So the thing that didn't work for me was this: while the end of the file is reached, so and a file was not, so it wasn't working correctly for me. So I did kind of worked something out for myself. So you can too work this out. Maybe if you find any problem, you can write in the comment section below. So the things that I include is ignore. This will ignore the null pointer for me, and so that the function will so the program will run properly. So what I did was I added a line called irs append. This will put the both the get pointers and the put pointers in the end. So what I will do, I will write in the end is equal to file dot tells you. This will tell me the position of get pointer, and then in the next line I'm again putting the get pointer at the 0th place. So the condition that I'm going to write here is I'm going to ask for the get pointer, and if the get pointer is equal to the end, then I'm going to come out of this loop, and this way I'm gonna end the execution of this program. Let's execute this. So for the execution purpose I will okay, first of all let's clear it. I will call this. So first of all let me remove the earlier file. So okay, remove person, the text now clear, and then okay, let's execute the program. The name of the person is Chris, the roll number is going to be 154, and is the person a student? No, it's not a student. Okay, and that's it. I don't want to enter some more for a student or person. Okay, so here's the information. As you can see, so you can add as many as students as people as possible. I've written student over here, but it should be person. Okay, so you can add people with name like Chris, John, and you can I won't say that you can include spaces as well. Made that possible in this program. So thanks guys for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, and do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.